Is this kosher? This is pretty for real, man. What is this? Where is this? This doesn't go anywhere, right? That guy was super sweet, but he did have a gun. I don't want to get shot.
Join us for the ride of a lifetime.
Let's watch an idiot try to ride a motorcycle. Some guy rides.
You know, I know you guys think that I never ride Little Ugly Homefry anymore. The trusty Honda Trail CT125. But I ride it all the time. It's just, it's not exciting. It's my go-to for like running around town, going on errands, whatever. Just hop on it and park anywhere, and it's awesome. But I haven't done any like real rides on it in quite a while. And I'll tell you why. It's because, number one, I'm obsessed with the Goldwing, and so since I've gotten that, I'm looking for excuses to get on it. And even though it was purchased for my wife and I have only done 2 trips on it, because I really thought that's all it was going to be for, you know, just for getting her to ride. But it turns out that I'm completely obsessed with it. I love that bike so much. It's not even funny. So there's that. And then when I'm going on dirt, the Himalayan, I'm sorry, is just better. Not better. It's not better. I take that back. Don't use that clip out of context. I take that back. It's not better. It's just for camping and all that stuff. It's just a better setup, you know? Yes, the rack on this thing is big and huge, and it's fine to strap a couple bags on, but it's not like having the Reckless 80 on the Royal Enfield, which is just kind of great. There are very few things I would change about that setup. It's like, it's really well balanced. It's like low. There's a place for everything, plenty of room, and it's just pretty fantastic. My setup for camping on this bike, it's just, you know, it makes it top heavy and not as fun to ride. So this bike is great for day rides, or it's great for trailering somewhere that you want to ride. But and it's awesome for just riding from Asheville to Oregon, say. But or from Asheville to the Canadian border. It really is great for all that. It is. I believe that. I know that. But you know, the Royal Enfield, you can get where you're going faster. Like if you're going to a route, the Royal Enfield is just, it makes it easier. That's all. So anyway, I have felt though that I needed to get out on this thing and get on some dirt roads with it and just explore. And so, I don't know if you remember, but this is probably a year ago now, I did the Hot Springs South Scramble, where I was just going up there and exploring all the roads that don't go anywhere. Because when you're doing, you know, when you're doing a loop or you're doing a day ride or whatever, you need a point A and a point B, and you kind of like build your route to get from point A from point B. And when I'm doing routes like that, I'm always passing these roads and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's down there. And you know, you never feel like you have time to go check it out or whatever, and so you never do. And so I've gone on these little spurts where I go out and that's all I do is go to the roads that don't go anywhere. They're all out and backs. They all piddle out into the mountains, which I would think means they're less traveled, and some of them go out there pretty far, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna do my best to explore some of those. And there was one road left sort of a little bit before Hot Springs, going down the river. And instead of going there first, I'm going to this area that we've been to a million times. It's like near Trust, sort of, but over towards Bluff, North Carolina, which I guess I've been through. I have a feeling when I get on some of these main roads that go to the roads, I'm going to recognize it because, you know, that's just how it is. I'm on Old Leicester Road now, which is spelled Leicester, but it's one of those weird local pronunciation things. Leicester. And this is a cool road. But yeah, I'm going out there. There's just this group of roads that sort of tangles out from a main road, and they all just end. And so I'm gonna go see where they go and see what's on them and blah de blah. And I've just got my little iron bag that company sent me, and I've found this thing very useful. Like, I love the anchor points on it that connect to the bike really easily. There are some issues that I would change about it, like the straps that you tighten it down to the straps that are attached to your frame or whatever. In my case, the rack. They're so long, and there's no like roll it up and Velcro it thing. I could have added that myself had I thought about it, but I didn't, so I didn't. But it's cool though. It just keeps it tight against the bike. Instead of rock straps, which I love rock straps, but they don't keep it tight to the bike. They let it breathe a little bit, which is not always a good thing, especially on this bike, because like I said, it does get top heavy, and when stuff shifts, it really affects your riding. So there you go. I was so in love with rock straps, but they're just not as good as having plain old webbing and just tighten it down real good. So anyway, I'm on my way out there on this bike. It'll take a good hour and a half to get where I want to go, and I'm just gonna enjoy the country roads, and I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I'm not gonna go through something that may or may not be deep, like puddles. I don't feel like dealing with anything like that today. I don't feel like dealing with a flat tire, so I'm just gonna put it out there that the flat tire gods, I'm doing a little prayer. I'll do a little sacrifice later for you. If you could just keep me out of that kind of trouble, that would be awesome. And rolling through the river district, I didn't go through much of it, but you know, still everything's just either gone or empty or weird. And we passed by that big plastic tubing pipe place, and man, that place caused a lot of trouble downriver. I was watching this guy from Colombia. He's like a professional photographer. Future Angel put his name and his link on there on the screen, but he did some videos of the cleanup, and one of them was down the river, or downstream of the river from Asheville. Just these tangles of PVC coiled pipe. I mean, just a nightmare. Big mountains of it out in the river, and these crews were just going through and cutting it into 6-foot sections and taking little rafts and trying to get rid of it, and it's just like a nightmare. And a lot of it, as far as I know, came from that plant, and there's a lot of other sort of chemical problems that happened after Helene from that place. So anyway, I mean, stuff's happening, it's all getting there, but it's slow going. It is slow going. And I don't know if I've ever worn my new, are these Revit boots on this bike? The O'Neills, for some reason, I could suddenly shift normally. But with these, they don't fit under the shifter, so I'm back to using the rear shifter too, which I had forgotten even existed. But it's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. Like my foot doesn't, my ankle, my heel doesn't go that far back normally. So I don't know, maybe I need to do some ankle yoga or something to get that going, but it's hard to shift a little bit. I need to remember to get gas before I'm in a place that has no gas, and then I'll be all set, I think. I pulled into that gas station, and there was a dude on a CT125 filling up, and I beeped at him, but he was already pulling out and he didn't hear me. Fellow CT125 rider out and about. Wouldn't have seen that in 2021 when I got this thing. I really haven't seen too many of them out there in the wild, to be honest. And oh, the memories of the slowness are flooding back. And the rear view mirror anxiety of the car behind me. I gotta say, man, the Tail of the Dragon is way overhyped. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a fun road. It's fun. But there's a lot of roads like that in North Carolina, up in the mountains. Like this one, for instance. I think I'm on regular Lester Road now. Or 65, maybe 65. Goes from Asheville to Trust, and it's a very pretty road. And this section to get up and over to Trust is awesome. Although this is about the only view that there is. And no trespassing private property. Makes me wonder where that goes. But that's not my mission today. That's not my mission. My mission is to start in neutral. And there you go. But I mean, there are so many roads like this in Western North Carolina that are just as good as the Tail of the Dragon, and I think some of them are better, especially when you're on a high performance motorcycle like I am right now. I mean, the power and the torque and the way I'm taking these turns, these twisties, it's just like, I don't know what to say. It's like I am just blazing through here. And this reminds me of the very first time that I hit dirt in my life, kinda. I mean, on my Shadows and old bikes and rental bikes, I had been on a couple of dirt roads, but never like what I would call a trail, really. And soon after I got this little bike, I had heard about Hurricane Creek Trail, and I woke up in the morning and I'm like, I'm gonna go do it. I had no gear, no protective gear whatsoever, I don't think. Oh, maybe I had my old black thing that I had this old like Amazon black jacket that I used for a trip. Where I rented a Harley and went through Canada. I think I might have had that, but I didn't have boots. I wore slip-on Merrill shoes, And I just was completely unprepared. And I called Johnny that morning. I'm like, come on. And he drove 2 hours from Columbia. And then we took off from Asheville, and we took this road to get down to where the Hurricane Creek starts from the opposite end of 40. I think most people do it from 40 the other way, but we did it this way. And, oh my gosh, I crashed right away, broke the headlight, and I'm like, okay, so I suck at this, and nothing has changed. I still suck at riding, but I enjoy it. And that was the first trail ride. That's where it all started. And soon after that, we did the Smoky Mountain 500 and then the TAT. And I guess that was 3 years ago that we did Hurricane Creek. Maybe 4. I think it was in 2021. I can't really count. 22, 23, 24, 20. That's 4 years. Oh my God. So, yeah. And then Johnny Powell got rid of his CT125. So sad. So sad. I don't think he's regretted it one bit, but I regret it. And he's on the Cannonball right now. I've been following his progress. They have like trackers. He's racer 272, and by the time this posts, he'll be done. But I think he's on day 5 of 7 today, and it started somewhere in the sort of on the coast in Washington, like way up north, just about to Canada, I think, and it ends in McAllen, Texas, which I was just there. Well, I wasn't just there. I was there a couple months ago on that RV filming trip, and I was telling him yesterday, dude, I do not envy your ride for the next couple of days, because he had just gone through. Where did he go through? Like from, I don't know, across Colorado on this super cool road that I hadn't heard of, and then down into Silverton, $1 Million Highway, all that stuff, and then down to Durango, and all that is cool. Although the road, once you get a little bit out of Silverton, I don't know, it's pretty good all the way down to Durango. After Durango, it gets a little boring. And then he was headed down to Chama, where Fina's Diner is. On that same road, I took the opposite way on the northeast, on the New Mexico BDR. And but then he was doing from there to Roswell to Carlsbad, and that ride just sucks. It sucks so bad. That was when I tried to find this alternate route so I didn't have to do that. But when I looked the night before on Google Earth, and it looked like deep sand, and it was probably roads that I couldn't access anyway. I had already had a bunch of bad luck with routes I had planned not being actually accessible. So I just took the roads, and it was just hell. So freaking hot and just not pretty at all. So that's what he was doing, I guess, yesterday. And then today, I don't think it's going to be any better, like heat-wise. He said it was okay yesterday as far as the heat. It was overcast, so hopefully that'll keep up, because he's going through some rough country on his 300. It's a Vespa 300, I think, scooter. Those dudes are nuts. There's a bunch of people doing it on these bikes, trail. I don't know, man. I'm into the long distance and the endurance and all that stuff, but I'm not sure if I'd like the group thing and having to, like, I don't know. It's kind of competitive, and like people want to win, and I think if I did it, I would really want to try to win, maybe, or like try to do well at least. And you got to take all these pictures at these checkpoints and all this stuff, and I don't know. I guess it would be fun. He loves it, man. He loves it. Anyway, I'm almost to Trust. There's the Trust General Store. Couple of big boys. That's the way I would usually go towards Max Patch, Harmon Den, all that stuff. But not today. And dudes, the weather, oh my goodness. It has been so hot lately, and for some reason it's just not right now. I have gotten up a little in elevation, so that's some of the reason, but it is just perfect weather with full gear, and I'm loving it. And I think my first little out and back road is coming up. All right, well, you know, when you're planning a route and looking at roads at home, I don't know, I assumed this is going to be dirt, and it's not. But that's okay. I'm just out for a stroll. I got no agenda. Just gotta keep reminding myself that. I wanted to see that waterfall. That's nice. And I just saw a sign that the road's closed up ahead. So that could screw my whole deal. Wow, this is no kidding. I'm sure you can't see how steep this is, but it's steep. Little Ugly's not loving this. Not loving it at all. Here's a little dirt. But I think this is all just like yeah. It's one of these deals. Rich people houses. Okay, so that's that. I need to take a look at my life. That was kind of a bust. Let me see what's going on Gaia. Because this thing, I'm kind of over the XT. Because it's just freaking impossible, man. It's impossible. So that didn't go anywhere. Anyway. What's up, goat? So this kind of is going to ruin my plan if this is true, but we're not just going to trust an old sign, are we? Alright, I may or may not have ignored some road closed signs. May or may not. Wow. Helene strikes again. Was that the road closure? I think it was. Well, I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta check yourself. You know what I mean? And that's like a farm road. There's something else up here on the left that I'm gonna try. Well, I'm glad I checked because that was not at all closed, really. I'm surprised to see some of these bridges. Lucky. So many people got screwed like that. I mean, out in these hollers, there's just so many, you know, roads like this along the creek or the river or whatever, and a bridge to get to people's property across. And so many of those got completely taken out. Oh, wait. Was that what I wanted? Ooh. That looked sketch. Was that even a road? Posted. Oh, that's just a driveway. I must not be zoomed in enough. No, I'm not. You never know. That road could have been the one. That could have been the one. But it's not. And honestly, no matter what I find out here, let's see what's up here. No outlet. Is this going to just be another residential deal? No matter what I find, I don't know what my goal is here, and there is no goal. I'm just out for a ride, and no matter what I come across, it's already beautiful. So there you go. No expectation. Although I would like to find like just some secret dirt crazy road. You know what I mean? You know, that road that ends on the map and then keeps going in real life. Active gun range. I don't think I'll be going up there. Because those do happen. But anyway, you can tell from the maps, man. It's just that old thing, like all the roads just peter out in the mountain and don't go over. And sometimes that's very annoying when you want to get from one place to another in a cool way, and there's just not a way because they just don't build roads like that. But you know, sometimes there's an old section of road that isn't used anymore that still goes. But my least favorite thing is when a road I've scouted out is like a private community, which just happened right back there. There was one I had on the right, and it's like a private community. That was a private road. Okay, so this could have been something. Dancing Sun Cabins, that's private. That's a driveway. That's someone's yard. Might as well just go up here and see what's up. That's someone's house. Isn't it? Yeah. Well, there's the end of the road. No auto access to Pisgah National Forest. It's out there, dudes. It's out there. I want to know who lives way out here and what they're doing. Like these folks right here. What's up? What do you do for a living? What's going on? Or maybe these are cabins. Maybe these are like rental cabins. I'm intrigued. That's all. No secret road, though. No secret road. Some of these too, though, like this one at the, let me see if I can show you. Like at the end of that road, you know, not too far away is this other road over here, and you know there's a cut through. There's that private community I couldn't go down. Or I guess I could, but anyway. Damn private property. Alright, see what's up here. And I've had totally forgotten the whole no good place to be on the CT125 gear situation. That's... Whoa. Is this kosher? Dudes. All right. Doesn't go anywhere, but that's okay. Just always scared of upsetting people out here who want to be left alone. Especially if the upset person owns a shotgun of some sort. You know what I mean? Damn. This is pretty for real, man. Dudes. I think this is Hollis something road. I just turned on my tracker not too long ago, so maybe I'll post this track if anyone wants to check out these roads. I mean, the ones so far have just been residential, kind of boring, mostly paved. But this one's pretty good. It's a shame it doesn't go anywhere, but you never know. And I'm gonna be really surprised if somebody lives out here. It's really pretty rough, and I don't know, I can't imagine. Well, I might check that out later when I'm coming down, if I'm feeling stupid. Looks, I don't know, it looks fine. Oh, posted. No trespassing. Okay. Well, maybe it looks even more fine now. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, dudes, I do get nervous out in places like this. I do. Just a little bit. It doesn't usually keep me from doing whatever it is, but oh, this is possibly not. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe just a little bit. What is this? Where is this? I don't think this is even on my map. Ooh. Whoa. Oh no. It is something I marked. Wait. And it does end. This is sketch, dudes. Sketch, I tell you. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh. Oh, this is full sketch. Okay. I might have to mark this one down as explore with Buddy at some future point. Wow. Oh, oh shit. Oh, oh, oh. That was not good. Oh. I see some tracks from something. Huh. That doesn't show up on my map at all. There's a gate. Wow. What is this road for? Some death to the right, some sand. Holy shit, I think there's a house out here. No way. This can't be the only way in. There's no way they come here to get to their house every day. Is there? Holy crap. This doesn't go anywhere, right? Okay. So I got to go back that way. Do you mind if I do? Okay.
You having a good day?
Yeah, I just got kind of lost, man.
It's easy up here.
Yeah, it's really pretty though.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, thanks for letting me go through. It's just as bad?
Oh, it's a whole lot better.
Okay. Thank you for letting me cut through.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. It went through. Check me out. No shotguns. Nice people. Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, dudes, if that's how they had to go to get to their house, I don't know what to say about that. But still, can you turn ABS off on this bike? I don't think you can you? I don't think so. All right, that was a find, dudes. That was a find, right? It's a little scary. Little scary. I almost turned back a couple times. I won't lie to you about it. I almost did. I could have stopped the GoPro and then come back on and said, I guess I wasn't recording the end. I got to the end and it was dead end and I turned around. But I wouldn't do that to you. That's not how I roll. You're going to see every humiliating thing that happens to me. Because when I'm old, watching these videos, which is what they're for, and those are the parts that will make me laugh at myself. So we can't cut any of that out. I wonder if YouTube will be around when I'm older. I need to make sure I have all these videos somewhere else just in case it explodes or something. Dudes, come on. That's a win right there. Not that I'm out for any sort of outcome, but if I was, this is the sort of outcome I'm looking for. And I didn't have to go back down that thing. This is much better graded, but still getting up here to your house, it's kind of crazy. Oh, could I live out here in a house like that? I don't know. I think so. Maybe. We really don't use Asheville as much as we should. Now I'm kind of curious where that other road with the open gate, I wonder where that went. That might have gone back down to the road too. Now see, if I was coming the other way, I probably wouldn't go through these gates because I don't know. Just it seems like you better not. But it seems like it's a public road, right? Who knows? Anyway, that was pretty cool. I gotta stop and mark this. Don't ask me why. Like I'll ever come back out here again in my entire life. Probably not. Oh! Dudes! I'm really happy with this. It doesn't take much. That's kind of exactly what I was hoping for. If I don't get another one of these today, that's fine. This was great. There's something about like that, the nervousness of you're not sure if it's really a public road or that did you see that old logging road? Not sure if you're supposed to be there. Wow, look at this. Dudes. I'm sure you can't tell how steep this is. Oh, and if I had an inclinometer that went above 15 degrees, I would have that on my bike. But I tried to put a mechanical one on there, just, you know, so I can show you where I'm at on these kind of hills. And it only went to 15, so what good does that do me? And there's apps you can get for your phone, but it never works because you have to level it perfectly first and all that. It looks like the worker dudes mostly parked down here. That's smart. Okay, now, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have come through here. No, that's totally not a public road. Is it? I'm babbling. Okay, let me get out Gaia, because honestly, I think I go left, right? How am I on fuel? Well, I'm gonna go left anyway. I don't think this... it doesn't look like this goes through either at all. But it's on my list of things to check out, so we're gonna check it out. I'm at 35 miles on fuel. I've got a liter, I think, with me. And I have no clue where the nearest gas station is. No clue whatsoever. Dudes, that road was pretty good, right? Dead end, private road. But is it really? Is it really private? Or is that bullshit? The private road was tacked on there. Residents only. That's some bullshit right there. It's just some bullshit. Wow, look at this. Oh, you're gonna try to head me off at the pass? Boom! This looks familiar for some reason. Those signs, come on. Such bullshit. Isn't it? Don't you think it's bullshit? I gotta be in the right mood though when I hit one of those signs to keep going. Oh, so annoying. I get it. People want to protect their privacy and all that. But if it's a public road, fuck you. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I guess I could have pulled out Gaia and checked if it was a public road. Although, I'm not sure if I have that layer on, and I don't know if I have cell service. So whatever. Alright, I took a left. I think this ends right up here, according to the map. But again, you never know. You just never know. Maybe that old moonshine road is still there. Whoa. Whoa, this turns this just turns completely to shit. Wow. Wow. Look at those turkeys up there. Whole family of them. What wonders lie beyond that gate. What wonders. Look at that. Easily go around that. But I'm not gonna. I'm a law-abiding citizen who plays by the rules mostly. And that's unfortunate. Let me hear from people who would go around that gate and what your reasoning is. I wonder what trail this is. Let me take a look at Gaia, because I'm really not sure where I'm at here. All right, it looks like I got to go all the way back out to the main road. Oh, this is so sketch. Oh, oh. Ooh. Like a boss. Well, I think I know why this looked a little bit familiar. I think I was out here on the Goldwing. There was a ride I did that I was trying to get to this. It's kind of doing the same thing actually, but on the Goldwing. There's just this area that's empty that you can't get to at all, and I was just trying to get to it anyway. And I was trying to head towards Irwin, Tennessee, but it just kept getting detoured by dead ends and ended up over here. Way east, I guess, of what I was trying to do. And I remember I was on this road and I was messing with something like the map or a GoPro or something, and I was doing it while I was riding, which I shouldn't have been doing. And I went over the yellow line just a little bit for a second, but there was a whole group of motorcycles coming, and they all saw me do it, and they all were just like giving me attitude. Like the front dude just shook his head. I'm like, I know, man, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, wait. Okay, don't be dangerous. I have no idea if something's behind me. I think I missed something that I wanted to check out. Did I? No, I didn't at all. I need to zoom in more so I can see what the hell I'm actually doing. Ooh, that would have been an interesting little find, wouldn't it? Oh, come on. The heel shift, man, I'm not used to it again. What do you think that's all about right there? Oh, don't die. Stay curious, my friend. Stay curious. That's all I'm saying. Pisgah, man. What a massive forest that is. It is out of control. I found $10 there one time. Nope, I found $10 right there one time. I did. I really did. Dudes, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't care what your politics are. I like you anyway, no matter what. But this public land sale shit has got to stop. I think it got blocked, but they're still trying to do this, and it's just not good. It's not good. You decide for yourself, do some research, look into it, and tell me what you think. As far as I can tell, it's not good. It's not good for our sport. And it's just not good in general. Public land should be sacred, man. It should be sacred. Because once it goes private, it doesn't go back. Ever. And that's just not good. It's not good, man. Why you guys not give me the wave full on? Because you're concentrating on riding? Yeah, I haven't looked into it too much, but I don't think it's going to be good for us. You know what I mean? I got some email from the BDR folks saying, please call your representatives. And I think it's worth a phone call. I think it's worth a phone call. I have not done it yet. I haven't. But I will. I will. And I'm a wimp. I like to do it like on the weekend when they're not there and just leave a message. As long as you leave your address and shit, it counts. And they, you know, they do take it into account. Squeaky wheel and all that. Dudes, the weather is so good. It has been so freaking hot, and this is just amazing. Just amazing. And I think there's one more. Oh, Hot Springs is right up here. So I guess I'm not too concerned about gas. I thought there was one more out and back to do before Hot Springs, but maybe that's a lie. I don't know. I don't know. The gate's open. Whoa. That's someone's house. Dudes, I'm so over the XT. I think I really want to DMD the phone size one, and I want to start using DMD, but their equipment is so expensive. I want to say it's like $600, and that's a lot of money. I think that includes, like, you got to get the mount and some stuff. I think you could get some tire pressure sensors as well with it. But it just looks so awesome, and I've been on their Facebook group for a long time, and the way the owner of the thing, or the developer, or whoever he is, I think his name's Jose or something, or I can't remember. But anyway, Juan Perez, I can't remember. I think he's Brazilian. But anyway, someone will put a problem on that group thing, and immediately he has fixed it. Like, that's just how it works. Looks like this is the end of the line here. And that says posted. Hi, sir. Is this private road?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I saw the gate open. I figured forest department left it open and it was okay, but
No, actually, the main gate is a paved road, because the people that have a house here for years, they finally moved down and live here full time, so that gate stays open.
oh,
This one's going to be closed when we're not here.
gotcha.
So we're down for got some more family coming.
Well, it's a beautiful spot.
Oh yeah, it's what we call a swimming hole.
Yeah.
Good trout hole too when the water's clear. The reason I got this is we've encountered quite a few bears.
Oh, really?
Yeah, came in here one day. There's one just swimming in the hole. But normally they'll haul buggies and this.
Well, it's a beautiful spot, man. Sorry to interrupt your time.
Yeah, you ought to see it when that water's clear. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Really?
All that rain last night made it better.
Yeah, yeah. It's really pretty back here. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Enjoy yourself.
Again, I'm confused by the private property situation. And that guy was super sweet, but he did have a gun. And, you know, I don't want to get shot. I just want to go down cool roads. How can I do one and not the other? And the one I'm interested in is the going down the roads. The getting shot part, I could do without. But I will also research if it's true that to keep going. Is it really illegal? Is this a private road that someone actually owns the road? I get it. I get that on either side of this road could be private property, and that's fine. I'm not gonna step on the private property, but is the road public property? And if so, what's up? What's up? Then again, that guy was not at all in any way a dick, so I'm sure he would tell me if I could keep going, right? Anyway, stay curious, friends. Stay curious. Right. Didn't get shot. Saw a cool little swimming hole. Talked to a nice gentleman. Boom. Future Ange here, and full disclosure, I did check on Gaia, and the man was not jiving me. That was completely private land that I was on, and what can I say? It wasn't posted. There was no signage coming into the road. How are you supposed to know? So anyway, but that time, all my bitching and moaning about private land and is it full of shit? Well, this was not full of shit. It was totally private, and you can see it right here on Gaia. My bad. When I stopped to check Gaia back there was a text message from Johnny Powell. He's on the road on the Cannonball, and he said, "Hey, are you around? I'm calling you in 30 minutes. I need a favor." So Mission Control is out in the woods on Little Ugly when Mission Control is needed. So that's not good. I don't have cell service, or I didn't. So when I get to Hot Springs, I'm gonna stop, maybe have a little bite of lunch, and see what Johnny Powell needs. And hopefully, whatever it is something I can do from my phone. And I gotta revisit my maps. I want a Gaia unit. I want to do all my shit in Gaia on the web. I want it to magically appear on the Gaia device. Same route colors that I put in the web, same everything. All the way markers, everything exactly the same. And that's too much to ask, I guess. Gaia on the Chiggy thing sucks. It doesn't have any of the features that you need, any of the useful stuff. I mean, DMD is the answer for me. It just is. It's the closest I'm going to get to what I want. And it looks really, really good. And I guess what I should do is get a ruggedized phone and use that for a while and try that out with DMD, the DMD app, and just make sure before I invest in that wickedly expensive thing, but the thing with ruggedized phones are the mounts. This is so, I'm so lazy, but it's like, I want something that clips in and I'm good. The whole having to plug in a USB cable it's too much for me. It's just too much for me. You know what I mean? That extra step just bums me out. Look at all those beast spikes. Look what I just spotted. Is that yours? Nice, man. You just wandering around?
Huh?
You just wandering around?
Yeah.
I like the color.
I got it about 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very cool, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're a good bike.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Thank you. You too. What is this place called? Hot Springs Diner, maybe? This is my go-to when I'm rolling through here. I had a delightful club sandwich and a delightful Diet Coke. Met a guy over there, I think I filmed, who had a yellow CT125. I know we've been here a bunch, but the Appalachian Trail runs right here on this sidewalk across the river and then back into the woods. So it's a big stopping point for that. So there's lots of outfitters and hostels and restaurants and stuff. Obviously also a nice stop off for bikers, and they're out. They're out today. More construction. I think I'm gonna roll through Marshall on the way back. I haven't been down there. This doesn't look too bad, actually. That looks pretty good. I thought it was going to be a lot more ravaged than that. I haven't been up here since Helene. Not too bad, not too bad. Of course, who knows what it was like right after, but... Alright, so I have some more to finish on this side of the river, off to the right here, between this road and the river. And I'm letting this dude go by if he would. Go. So I'm going to check that out. Then we'll roll through Marshall, and then I think we'll go home. I texted Johnny Powell. It looks like he texted not long after I left this morning, like 11:30. I think it's like 3 now or something. 2:30. And his text just said, "Mission Control, are you around? I need a favor. I will call you." But no voicemail. So I just texted him to leave a voicemail and let me know what he needs, and I'll do it whenever I can. I'm hoping it wasn't urgent. But I hope everything is cool in Johnny Powell land. I just flipped it around because, dudes, this is a bummer right here. That's a bear on the side of the road. Got hit by a car. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks so bad. I saw a massive bear on 26 coming over the mountains from Tennessee, and he was just laid out on the side of the road. Just got hit, but he was just massive and dead. It's such a bummer, man. And I haven't seen our neighborhood bears in a little while. I don't know what they're up to. They usually come by and get in everybody's garbage at least a couple times throughout the summer. What a bummer, man. Poor little guy. I'm surprised the birds weren't all over that. I passed by some massive buzzards today. That's the Appalachian Trail right there. Crosses. We used to come down here at least once a summer or so, and we'd either do the Laurel River hike, or now that's the road we usually take, like the Del Rio ride. Goes up to Rich Mountain Fire Tower and then goes all the way through into Tennessee. We're real close to the Tennessee border. And I don't have a lot of high hopes for this this little out and back down here, but I want to check it out anyway. Look at that, man. Come on, North Carolina for the win. Okay, somehow I missed the turnoff for what I wanted to try. And that makes me think that maybe it wasn't even there. But I don't think it's back too far. So let's go see. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. But I have this feeling that this road maybe does an underpass or something, and that's why I didn't see the turnoff. Honestly, it looks like it wants to take me one-lane bridge. Okay. Wait, this is the App Trail. Are there motor vehicles allowed on this? Huh. I don't know. This is definitely a road. I think the Appalachian Trail went up those stairs over there, and maybe it just uses the bridge to get across. So I guess we'll find out where this goes. I didn't see any signs saying no dice, and I don't think those trees were placed there to keep people from going down the road. I think that was just a Helene remnant, and there were well-worn tracks around it, so I don't know. Getting up there, though. Mill Ridge Trailhead parking, and it also goes down there. What do I want to do? Let's see. Let's see what's off the main road for a bit. Closed. Jeep. Kind of digging this too. Okay. I'm down. Ooh, that keeps going. But do I keep going? I don't think so. I don't think so. I am intrigued. Bike trail. Motorbike trail? Great! Nope, that goes a long way too. No dice. But if I had my Disney All Access pass that I could swipe against the gate and have it open, that would be great. Well, nothing too exciting. It's just a couple of trailheads back in here, but now I know. And there's all these like vague, very vague grass tracks that I'm not feeling. I don't know why. I should just go up there and see what's up. But I'm not feeling it. So don't shame me. Don't shame me. I'm going with my gut. I don't care what you say. You're not the boss of me. This is fairly easy to get back to if I want to come do that and see what's up. And I feel like there was another turnoff down here maybe that I went by that maybe we'll try. That's a foot trail. Oh, I'm an expert neutral rider. Oh, Jesus. I really do not know how to ride a motorcycle. I just don't. I want to be those cool guys that like go around turns with their feet down and spit up dirt and look all cool. I don't think that's in the cards though. I putter around corners and look like Mr. Magoo on a motorcycle. Oh, let me ask you this. Okay. So we're doing that India. We're taking a tuk-tuk across India, my wife and I, right? And my sister and her husband, and my friend from LA. I think she's going too. So you have to make up a team name, and I thought up a name for our team that I thought was extremely clever and good and kind of funny, and it's Curryish George. Curry, like Indian curry. Curryish George. And we decorate the tuk-tuk with like a monkey and some India type colors mixed with the Curious George colors. Yellow and stuff like that. But we told one person that, and they said that it gave them like cultural appropriation vibes. I mean, look, I try to be sensitive to everyone's feelings and opinions. I do. I try to respect, other cultures and not do anything offensive. But is that offensive, Curious George, as a team name for your tuk-tuk crossing India? I don't think so. I think it's funny. Anyway, let me know what you think. Is it somehow like racist or something, or culturally inappropriate, or in any way gonna get me in trouble? Here's what I don't want. I don't care if it offends the person that told us this, that it offended them, because I don't care. But what I do care about is being in India and offending local people there. I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's offensive at all. I think they'll think it's funny. Right? But then if I'm wrong, we're stuck with a Curious George painted across our tuk-tuk. You know, I don't want to be hated when I roll into town. And when we break down, I want people to help us. So anyway, I don't know. I can't figure out how it's offensive. So let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on that. I thought I saw that this place had closed because of the hurricane, but yeah, it's closed. This is the Laurel River, and I think it was raging. That road's really cool. Wow, look at all the people going to Laurel River hike. Holy crap. Nuts. Nuts. That's a really good hike. And the Laurel River back there, it feels like Idaho or something. A couple of the sections, really rocky, huge boulders and stuff. It's really cool. And it goes down past an old abandoned town called Reunion. I think it's Reunion. I always get it wrong. And there's a couple of like cement buildings still there. And then it ends at the railroad tracks by the French Broad River. And it feels out there because it kind of is. There's just not much out here between this road and the river for at least until you get down to more towards Marshall. By the way, I am in desperate need of a new helmet. I bought this one in 2021, and I've gotten my use out of it. I think it was like $250, and I have no idea how safe it is, but it's been a great helmet. It's a little heavy, a little noisy, but for the money, it has done me right. And it's a Scorpion XO AT90. I don't remember. Future Angel put it on the screen, but it's been a good helmet. And so I've gone down the rabbit hole on what helmet to buy. I no longer care. I wonder what that road's all about. I think I'm gonna have to go see. Sorry, people behind me. Anyway, yes, I've been on the hunt for a new helmet, and on the list was the new version of this, which would be fine, and a bunch of other ones, and then in the helmets I can never afford but would love to have section, I've got the Schubert C5. I have to have a modular helmet because of my glasses, and it just makes getting the helmet on and off so much easier. Huh, this looks interesting. So it's got to be modular. So there's the Schubert C5. There is the Shoei Neotech, I think. The Schubert is a full grand. Just full on. That guy was saying they just had rain up here. And it does look that way. Oh, jeez. The Shoei is $900. I mean, that is so expensive. But okay, that's private property. But this is not private drive. Okay. I'll take your word for it, but I think you're bullshit. I think you're full of shit. I really do. I really do. But I'm so annoyed with myself for being such a rule follower. It's just annoying. I mean, it's like some dude put up that sign and I'm obeying it. That's not how life should be. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. Not as ashamed as I will be if I go down in one of these dumb little puddles, which is totally possible. Okay, so they're the helmets I can't afford. Then below that, so the helmet that's like this one, the new Scorpion, is about $300. This guy at a place in town recommended the HJC helmets. Is that what they are? I've seen them around, but I don't know anything about them. And I mentioned that brand to someone in the Honda dealership, and they're like, "That is shit. Don't get that." I mean, you don't know who to trust or who knows what they're talking about or who has motives, because they didn't carry that brand. So, but anyway, that got in my head, and so now I don't want one of those. Then I was looking, and there's a Sedici Sistema. Now, if you don't know, Sedici now owns Revzilla, that Johnny bike, whatever that is. They own like several retail places, gear, cycle gear they own. So they are, I meant to take that road, I think. So, I gotta look at my thing. Okay, I did want to take that. It's another out and back. Another road to nowhere. And I'm almost definitely gonna die trying to flip around here. Oh God, starting in third, maybe second. River access, yeah. Let's try this. Slate rock. No outlet, fine. It did say river access though, so definitely not private. Okay, so Sedici Sistema, owned by the evil overlords who own everything. And so obviously that's why I've seen this helmet a lot out and about on the internet, and that's why, because it's being pushed by all these places. So I guess I've seen advertisements, and you guys can chime in on this. I've been looking at safety ratings. I have a little spreadsheet as usual, and the Sistema, number one, it's cheap as balls. It's like it's under $300, and which these days I think that's cheap as balls. And it's got the new EC. Is it EC? The European rating, EC 26 or something like that. And it's got that, so it must be fairly decent, right? But that's my question though. Okay, so if a Shoei Neotech has that rating for $900 and a Sistema has that rating for $300, does that mean they're equally as safe because they both got that rating? Or is that not at all what it means? And I was told, I went down to Eurosport to try on a helmet, and that guy told me that no, that's not really, it just means they both passed those criteria. Which to me, doesn't that mean that, so they're both that safe at a minimum? And he's like, yeah, but it has to do, what he said was that has a lot to do with the shell and the amount of power going into your head if you have a collision, the amount of energy that gets transferred into your skull, which is what you don't want. And he said, but it has less to do with the type of foam that's on the interior and stuff like that. And he said that can make a big difference. And the premium brands have premium stuff, and the cheap brands have cheapo stuff. So I'm totally confused. I don't know what that means. I want to be as safe as I can afford. And protecting your brain is probably a good way to spend money. I mean, obviously the hope is that you never find out, but so anyway, I'm a little confused on that, and I think that the premium brands want you to be confused so that you just spend the money to be as safe as possible, or to have the perception that you're being as safe as possible. You know, I'm suspicious of everyone. Everyone wants your money, and that's what's, I feel, guiding all the information that you receive, is that someone wants your money. Is that paranoid? I don't think so. Like, my wife is not like that at all. She just buys shit because it looks cool. And I'm like, dude, you gotta... Like, she listens to these podcasts and they recommend something, and I'm like, yeah, of course, because they're getting a cut, or it's their product. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's between me and my wife. Don't butt in. So the helmets, I'm just confused. I'm confused. Do I want to spend more than $300 if the $300 gets me a helmet that's as safe as it needs to be? No, I don't. But am I susceptible to being paranoid about not having the safest? Stackhouse Cemetery. I'm going down here because I learned about a North Carolina law that says you cannot keep people from going to a cemetery. Doesn't matter if the road crosses your private property, nothing matters. I'm allowed to go to the cemetery. And so here I am at the cemetery. Huh. Right, so helmets. So, you know, I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I don't have tons of money to spend on this. Oh, shit. So I've done something stupid. I've done two stupid things. Let me tell you about it. I found this website called Burnout. It's an Italian website, and the price for a Neotech is $600, as opposed to $900 plus tax and whatever. Theirs is like, it's $630 all in. And I did it. I did a little research on the site. It seems legit, I think, although you can find something about any site you do research on that's going to say, oh, it's a scam. But a couple of ADV rider dudes mentioned getting helmets there and whatever. And so I gave them money. And now we wait. Now we wait to see if I ever get this helmet. But I tried one on that I tried one on at the Honda place. Theirs was over $900. I tried one on that, it wasn't the right size. They didn't have any more in stock at Eurosport, and it was over $900. And so $600, it's still way too much money for me to be spending. Huh, what do you think that was? But I'm spending it. I'm done. I'm doing it. And I'm gonna love this helmet because when I tried it on, it's so much lighter and just feels so much. It just feels good, feels safe. I don't know what that means. Feels safe, but they're very nice. They're very nice helmets. Shoei Neotech. So I'm hoping that's on the way and that my Italian brethrens don't screw me, because that would be a bummer. That would be a bummer. They've already kept me out of their country, kept me from becoming a citizen. And now this, it won't stand. It will not stand. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. I have a conversation going with Antonio, I think, on their WeChat account. And hopefully all is well. Okay, it's looking pretty rough down here. Wow. Oh, I saw a video of that. This is close to where they were digging out all that piping. All the PVC piping stuff. It's very muddy. Looks like that wall got knocked out. I don't know, it doesn't look that bad. Looks a little bad, but the rivers just aren't as they're not quite as gorgeous as they used to be. They've been hit hard, man. Hit hard and put away wet, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah, so do you guys think I'm stupid for ordering from that website? We'll see. We'll find out. If not, and if it's a legit actual Shoei helmet, I'll be psyched, man. That's $300 in my pocket for taking a risk. Will it be worth it? I do not know. I do not know. Where was that little offshoot? Did I already pass it? Did I already pass it? Oh, it's a house. A weird little house, though. When you read about me, solo biker found dead on a trail, this is going to be why. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel the vibe of don't go down there, and sometimes I do. I think you just gotta listen to your gut. There was no car there, but I don't know. I didn't get the right vibe to keep going. Also, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that lately. It's getting a little hot, not too bad, and nothing compared to what it's been like lately. Whew. All right, let's pop down to Marshall and see what's up down there. If you haven't seen video of the devastation they went through during Helene and after, just Google YouTube Marshall, North Carolina, Hurricane Helene, and you will see some shit. It was bad. Really bad. The town is it's right on the edge of the French Broad, and the French Broad was 30 feet above normal, and it just was not a good scene. Downtown was just completely destroyed. I don't think many of the not many of the buildings were like, they didn't get knocked down or anything. They just got filled with mud and ruined. And it has been a rough journey back. But I have seen that a couple of things are open. Sadie's is like kind of the heart of the place. Well, I don't know. It's in the old Marshall jail. There's a hotel there too, a little hotel. And I'm pretty sure Sadie's is back open. That's the restaurant bar. And it's real nice. It's like right on the river, and it's pretty. And they have music there sometimes. It's cool. So there's that. I think that's back. I think there's a coffee shop that reopened. But you know, other than that, I think it's still, I'm not sure about the city hall or any of that. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I remember hearing stories about, you know, the week after the hurricane, you know, the whole town was just covered in thick mud. I don't know how many feet of mud, and people were in there digging it out, just one shovelful at a time, and like their clothes started to burn off because of all the chemicals. And a lot of those chemicals were from that PVC plant that we passed earlier. What is that? Dudes. That was a deer. I do not want to go down by deer. Thank you very much. Star Diner, I think, is closed, maybe for good. That, believe it or not, that's like a fine dining place, or it was. Really good food. Kind of a special little place. We went there for a couple of special occasions. These look closed still. That looks open. Oh, these houses look lived in. Church, no. This is all boarded up. Mad Company's open. Some of this shit is open. That's open. City Hall. Can't tell. There's Zadie's. Pretty sure that's open. That's closed. That organic place. I think this was a little park before. It's all roped off. Looks like the bottom floors of that, I think that's a community center, are blocked off. It looks a lot better than I guess I expected, honestly. I don't know. Your expectations get messed with because, you know, I just assumed that Biltmore Village would be back in business immediately, because it is a real tourist place, and I don't know, there's a lot of businesses down in there, and it just has not come back at all. Why is there an ostrich down in the road down there? Anybody want to let me in on that? Okay. go watch some videos about this place after the hurricane. That's fully open. That's great. There's some video of that place when it happened, and you won't believe it, man. It's just like, it's awful. Awful. This is a cool little town, man. We've talked about maybe moving to this area. Or we had talked about it. It's just a weird little town. And I think that was like an elk lodge or something. And the thing about Marshall is that their zoning laws are non-existent pretty much. So if you own property here, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want with it. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but oh, I know what it was. Like everyone, we go through these phases where we're like hanging out with our friends and dreaming about somebody buying a big piece of property, and we all build little houses on it, and we have like a communal kitchen, fire pit, gazebo type area where you could be left alone if you want, or you could be hanging out with folks. And I think it would be awesome because, when you went away, your friends could take care of your place and all that. If you had pets, it would be great. And it'd just be nice to grow really old around people that you knew who you can count on, like Johnny Powell and his wife Libby, and my friend Danny and his wife Joelle. They both started out as music friends way back in the 90s, and a couple of people from Asheville. It would just be great. Could all just hang out. Everybody owns their own little house and whatever. But then when you start thinking about like the logistics of it, like, all right, so who owns the property? How do you work it out? Like, does everyone rent from that person, or like all that stuff? I have no idea how that would work. I'm sure people are doing it that you could copy, but I'd be down with that. I would be down with that. As long as it was like the little houses were private, where you could escape if you wanted to and be left alone. I think that would be cool. All right, dudes, that's about it. That was kind of fun, right? Just poking around a little bit. This is one of my favorite scary places in Asheville, this old prison. It started to rain, so I had to get rid of the GoPro, but enjoyed it, and hope you guys did too, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.